I don't want to play the Mayday message. Unlock on ship with Captain's command key. Corporate technician with an assault rifle. If there's anyone still alive in here. I'm thirsty. Oh, God damn, of course I'm thirsty. Drink some fresh half woolly milk. Oh God, this is a... Because it's a crashed ship, so we're at an awkward angle. I hope there's no massive things in here, because... Yeah. Look at that angle. This ship's fucked. Unlock the key. Buh. Use. Cantankerous Canid Tarking module. Can I please fast travel to my ship? Please. I'm trying to select my ship. I don't want to fast travel to there. I want to fast... Please, can I fast travel to my ship? Yes! Fuck yes! Do you hear yourself? Do you see yourself? Are you one with the nature? Are you one with the machine? Are you one with God? 7 eyes, 7 mouths, 1 song. Justice. Right. So now, apparently, we can go to Zoria and convince her to coup. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm winging it. I just know you can make peace and actually save this colony by getting Zoria and Sanjay.
Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
Sanjeev to team up. Right. So we've all slept. Doing pretty good. We wanna break that down. Yeah, heavy ammo we need. Save. And now, I think we try and go back to the iconoclasts. Now we've got the key. So we have the option to go to Stellar Bay and give Sanjar Nandi the module to ally with MSI. Go to Amber Heights and give Graham Bryant the module to ally with the iconoclasts. So now we move the landing bay that we've got the ship at to... Is it Cascadia? No, it's not Cascadia. It is Fallbrook.
We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain.
And I'm thirsty. Didn't I just pick up some milk? No, I'm going to drink some water then. And I'm going to eat a bit of Raptidon meat. And another bit of Raptidon meat. Then I'm going to save. And we're going to try and make the run all the way back to the iconoclasts. And I'm going to try and get Zoria to perform a coup. Hey, dude, it's a legitimate way to play the game. There is no reason why you can't have the game go this way. I think we need to go and speak to Sanjar as well. And then he wants guarantees or something. I don't remember the exact way. But we need to kill Graham, basically. Graham's a dickhead and he's full of shit. So I think, again, I don't have like a guide up or anything. So I can't 100%. I think she like when we're going to see Graham, she'll pop up in front of us and say, hey, we need to talk. I think that's how it works. I don't 100% know that's how it works. I buy all that Adreno, thank you. It's not like I have much money. I have no money. Great. I hope someone gives me money for doing this. Because again, at this point, you either give it to MSI or you give it to the Iconoclasts. Or you get rid of Twatface and get the Iconoclasts and MSI to team up. So, transition to Monarch, turn around, transition back to Thing. At least with Sanjar, you know the church we saw? That's where they're meeting. They meet in neutral territory. I remember that. It's just like, this is what, 2 hours now, and 90% of this has been transitioning between loading screens and dying to Raptidons. It's fine. We're nearly max level and we've not even touched the game. They didn't balance the XP gain. They didn't balance anything, basically. Transition to Fallbrook, so we get the checkpoint on the other side of the door, as opposed to the checkpoint back outside our ship, because game has not been properly, you know. If you're wondering, I would have it so you could only save if you were out of combat and there were no enemies nearby. So you could save down the road from an encounter, as opposed to right next to an enemy who doesn't know you're there as you're about to shoot them in the head, if you know what I mean. I think that would be a fair compromise. It could also help you with, again, one of the biggest dangers we have this entire playthrough is getting hungry and thirsty and tired, because we're running back and forth, because we can't fast travel. And I know a good person would memorize the routes and know where they're going, but I'm not a good person, and I'm not a good gamer. I don't know why I said, you know. It shouldn't be a shock to anyone. Shouldn't be a shock. Shouldn't be a shock. Right, so it's the same journey we've been making this entire time. We're stuck with using the plasma weapons though, because we've got no ammo that's any other thing, and we know this is a hard walk. But it's doable. Just broke my leg. It's fine. I should have some Raptidon I can eat, right? Yeah. Num num num. Oh, that's not health regeneration, is it? Let's eat that. Yes, I know there's a Raptidon on my right. I'm ignoring it. If I ignore it, it won't see me. That's how stealth works. Hey, the first fucking thing I did is jump out and break my own goddamn leg. Because of course I did. Luckily, once you get here, this is pretty safe. So we should be approached by Zordia. Because again, we're trying to make peace between these two factions. We could just pick one or the other. and then have them go to war. And the one you side with is the one that wins. Because they have the targeting module. Spoilers. But, I mean, the game spoiled itself that it was a targeting module. Sorry, I just wanted some progress in the Outer Worlds today, considering Bob's abandoned me. Yo. No, dude. Where's Zoria? Hey, girl. No. No, she's not there. Shit. Okay. Oh.
Captain, we should chat.
We should.
Graham's got the right idea, but he isn't the right guy to execute it. I don't even think he's motivated by philosophism anymore. I think he's just guilt-ridden.
I think he's a dick.
I can't believe I'm even saying this, but I keep going over and over it in my head, and the only way I see the Iconoclast surviving is we depose him.
And you'd run it in his stead?
Yeah. Hell, most of our people listen to me already.
And what's next? What will you do when you're in charge?
Take Stellar Bay. Lick our wounds. Eventually, figure out how the hell we're going to spread the word to the rest of the colony.
We have a perception check, but we have terrible perception, so fair enough.
I'm going to confront him. Can I count on your support?
Yeah, let's go talk to him.
Okay. Deep breaths.
He's not going to go without a fight.
This is what's best, Sora. Time to save Monarch.
She is doing the right thing. I'm going to get a gun that'll actually hurt him out, because he's not going to take this lying down. We are low on ammo. Our guns are crap.
Captain, you must be back with the access codes to our new ship.
Graham, we need to talk.
We have work to do. This isn't the time for one of our spats.
Stand down, Graham.
Stand down? I'm afraid I don't understand, Captain.
You're running the Iconoclast into the ground, and I don't believe it'll get better after we take Stellar Bay. The troops take orders from me already, and you've brought me as far as you can down the eternal path. It's time to step down.
Oh, man.
The
Feels bad.
troops. Listen to you. This isn't an army. They aren't soldiers. They're believers. Followers. They pick up a gun because you tell them to, not because they want to. And you, Captain, after all you've done for me, for us, you throw behind this mutinous blasphemer?
So you have several options for why. You're about to take over a planet. You can't handle that responsibility.
I can and shall. All I've done for my people. And look at where that path has led me. I built this movement from the ground up. I've brought freedom to Monarch, and all these years later, we're still free.
I joined because I believed that you were in it for the Iconoclasts. That you wanted nothing more than to bring freedom to Halcyon. That you were selfless. But I know the truth now, Graham. I know what happened in Amber Heights. You didn't start this movement because you wanted to save us. You wanted to save yourself.
No.
You ran. You don't seek enlightenment, you just feel guilty.
Guilty? I didn't mean for them to die. I'm not a monster. Of course I feel fucking guilty. I've spent years atoning for my sins. I've studied, meditated, taught. I built the Iconoclasts so that any man could cast away his past for a fresh start.
That's your answer, Graham? You needed a fresh start? After all those innocent lives? I'm sorry. I believed in you.
He's not going to stand down, kids, by the way. There's no way to talk him down.
But it's over.
It's a boss fight.
Stand down.
Ish.
I won't. What happened back then was a mistake, and the colony has moved on. This is my movement. These are my people. If you want to lead them, you'll have to kill me.
That isn't necessary.
Please. Don't make me
Just step
do this,
down,
Graham.
dude. Go into the wilderness.
If this is where my path ends, I accept it. But as long as I draw breath, I will not abandon them.
So be it.
Okay, war.
Bread, you say?
So that's a coup. You're right. She's not okay.
Well, Captain, here we are. Killed a lot of people in the name of the iconoclasts, and it never feels right. But this time it's especially wrong. You've got the... Void help me. I'll never remember what that thing is called. The device from the ship. Do you have it?
So now is where our conversation comes on. Hold on, I was thinking you and Sanjar could join forces.
I've thought about it, but I think we're too far gone. Pulling Carlotta's support was crossing a line.
So we have options for perception checks. We have terrible perception. Inspiration checks. We have terrible inspiration. Intelligence checks or persuasion checks. So I'm going to take the persuade check. Sanjar has corporate resources you could use to spread the message.
You know, Captain, I never thought about that. Maybe he could be taught the eternal truth. Spread the message from within the corporations. All right. If he's willing to talk, I'll give him a chance.
I'll see what I can do. Right. Convince MSI and... So if Sanjar is willing to negotiate, Zora will. Can I pick this up? No, this is still technically stealing. I'm sorry, Graham, but... You know... I wonder if I can steal all this ammo, because I need it. Hang on. This is all energy ammo. I don't need energy ammo. I need... I need light ammo and heavy ammo. Right. So, now we have to go and get Sanjar on board. But that's much easier because we don't have to walk to him. He's in... whatchamacallit. And this is where it's going to get a bit silly buggers again. But I think we can... I think we can all agree that, you know, Graham wasn't in it for the right reasons, and no amount of religious pontificating will change. So, I need to fast travel to the Unreliable and then fly the ship to Stellar Bay. I think Graham, no matter, you know, how good they might have been, if it's all based on a great big lie, it doesn't matter about, like it doesn't discount other people's achievements, but everything about Graham was a lie. It doesn't matter how much inner peace he's claimed he's found. This is the hard part, I guess. I don't know how to get Ellie's quest started unless I need a perception check, and we're going to fail that because my perception's terrible. Right.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or...
Monarch. Stellar
We're
Bay.
now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain.
Oh, Felix has got his quest, has he?
I can't believe I wanted to shake his hand. I need a shower. Makes you wonder if being a treacherous, two-timing coward is some sort of contagious disease, or if he was just born that way.
Is this about Graham Bryant?
At first, I liked what Graham was doing. The iconoclasts were going to change Halcyon for the better. But then, we found out Graham was behind the slaughter of Amber Heights. How can anybody so morally bankrupt lead a movement to transform the colony?
He was sorry for what he did.
Nah, he was sorry for getting found out. Graham never cared about anybody but himself. You'd never do something like that, would you? Slaughter a whole community of innocents?
Never.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Apart from that one town I killed.
Let's get back to it. I need to put all this ugly business with Graham behind me.
Yeah, Felix is actually invested in that. I'd forgotten that he was the one we should have had for there. That's fine. So we need to transition to go and talk to Sanjar in Stellar Bay.
We're now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain.
Yeah. Okay. We are hurt, and again, because we have no natural passive health regeneration, because I'm an idiot. There's the cot. Sleep on the cot. I'm now thirsty. Do I have anything I can do about that? Yeah. Nom, 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 nom. So let's go talk to Sanjar and see if we can wrap this all up in one session and basically leave this planet behind. Unless anyone wants to come back to it. If they do, I don't remember. So, we're going to take the Vicar. Who hates the Iconoclast. The reason we've not been using the Vicar Max, other than he's already given us his quest thingy, is because he hates the Iconoclasts. So we just need to get Ellie to open up to us. But if it's behind a perception check, I don't think it's going to happen. That's my bad. I built my character wrong, and there's nothing we can do about it now. Which is fine. So we should be able to go down to Sanjar. And tell him they want to talk.
So, Vicky. Can I call you Vicky?
Absolutely fucking not.
For a vicar, you sure curse an awful fucking lot.
Look who's talking.
I'm not a fucking priest.
And thank the architect for that.
Okay. Hey, Sanjar.
If the Iconoclasts reach that ship first, there won't be any chance for a peaceful monarch.
Well,
I don't suppose you've found the targeting module yet. I've sent patrols, but they're running into trouble with the Iconoclasts.
why do you need the targeting module?
Well, because the module controls the weapons systems.
I mean, why do you need the gunship's weapon systems?
Because once we mount them on Stellar Bay's walls, no Marauder or Raptidon will ever be a threat to us again. Stellar Bay will be as secure as any other settlement in Halcyon.
That's actually a worthy goal.
The point is, this weapon system would be a powerful advantage, and we can't risk the Iconoclast getting it.
What's so bad about the Iconoclasts reaching the gunship?
Can you imagine what those maniacs would do with weapons like that? They'd wreak havoc.
Or they go and get themselves killed. Then they're not your problem anymore.
The board would consider us complicit in any of their folly. That would only get us ousted again.
And roll back all the progress we've made at reconciling with the rest of Halcyon.
Okay, maybe that needs a shake-up.
This would be more than a shakeup. Even if they merely sat on the scraps, the threat of a bunch of anarchists holding a gunship would bring the full wrath of the board down on Monarch. We can't afford that.
Threaten the system's order and you call down the wrath of the universe. Or in this case, the board's. Which in this colony is pretty much the same thing.
Ah, you see our quandary then.
Enough about the gunship.
Good, because we haven't a moment to lose.
We could just give it here. Could you agree to a truce with the iconoclasts?
They're all mad. And what's more, they left us. I don't see any way for us to work together.
I've read your reviews, Sanjar. You can't do this alone.
Not this again.
Remember what we practiced, sir.
Yes. The words in those reviews were very hurtful, but they do not define me. I am a mantipillar, and my will is my cocoon. I can emerge and become whatever I wish.
You're good with details, but you could use someone who sees the big picture.
You too?
He has a point, sir. And it's not all bad.
Supposing you're right, who exactly would you have me work with? The iconoclasts are not the most compromising sorts.
Zora leads the iconoclasts now. What about her?
That's an interesting suggestion. I confess I don't know much about her except that she worked for Rizzo.
So now he wants
to
her
consider it, but I need to see her review first.
employee review. Fine.
Excellent. Her review would be in the Rizzo offices in Cascadia. Bring it to me, and I'll see if she's qualified.
I'll let you know when I've made progress. So now... Yeah. Entirely doable, by the way. This is entirely doable, but it's going to suck. Right. Light ammo. Heavy ammo. And we're out of ammo. So I probably should have done this earlier, but we didn't.
Max, you're always going on about destiny. What did your mother do?
If you must know, my late mother was a laborer, Dr. Finhill.
And your father?
The same.
And you ended up a preacher how?
The universe works in mysterious ways. Where there is a deficit, it seeks to provide an abundance. Say a church is attacked by marauders and sustains casualties. The replacement clergy must arise from somewhere.
So, the problem now is getting the employee review. So we've already been past the employee review, and we do have a Cascadia landing pad. The problem is, it's not really going to be good enough to do this. So we need to, one more time, we need to go back into the Rizzo's factory. To get Zora's employee review. Which is the cunt, isn't it? We've got to go back to there. The absolute worst part of it. So I'm going to say we take a risk on Cascadia and see if that works.
I must confess. We're in orbit over Cascadia, Captain.
But I don't think that's going to be for today, because, you know, that's 2 hours 26 minutes there. I think we've made a fair bit of progress. But I think this is where it gets tricky, because
on standby for command.
We have to get back into that factory. And it's either make the really shitty run from Fallbrook, or make the really shitty run from the Cascadia landing pad. Either way, it's going to be shit. So, we'll try and work something out next time. But we want to make peace. Otherwise, fuck it. You know, going through all this trouble for no reason. Jesus.